Let's talk about some of the airstrikes that are going on currently today and over the past few hours in Afghanistan. You talked about the other day the AC-130 airship that they may use, and that we're seeing that that's being used more and more now in these new attacks.
Yes, the AC-130 is a multi-purpose weapons delivery platform. We have some video here of it firing its 25-millimeter Gatling guns. The aircraft has a long history dating back to Vietnam. It was originally Spooky, a C-47, then Shadow, then Stinger, then Spectre, and now there's even a newer version of the Spectre that's out, which you'll soon hear about, called the Spooky 2. Both the Spooky 2 as well as the Spectre aircraft have an array of armament on them, including the 105 cannon, the 40-millimeter guns, the Bofar system, the 25-millimeter Gatling gun. Now, let me tell you, this is an old friend of Special Forces. Saved my life many times in combat. When it got on station to bail us out of a mess, we knew we had serious reinforcements. When this Gatling gun opens up on either side of the aircraft, it will cover every square inch of a football field with a 25-millimeter round.
Wow.
It looks like a lightning bolt coming out of the sky. You see the bolt before you hear the noise, and there's nothing left standing after it's made a pass. It also has the capability of honing in on ignition systems of various vehicles on the ground. So if there's a convoy, the radar tracking capabilities will hone right in and take out that convoy.
Wow, so what you're also saying then is we could perhaps assume through this that there are ground troops, United States ground troops there, because this aircraft would be a support vehicle for them.
I think there is a very strong probability that this aircraft is being directed by Special Operations Forces on the ground at this time, yes. It would be unlikely to me that it's operating independently of that kind of direction.
Let's talk about Kabul, and there's some other key cities in this region of Afghanistan up here. Do you think that those will fall soon, that the Northern Alliance will be able to capture those key cities? And if so, how strategically important is that?
Well, I think they're very important in as much as we'll need some of those bases, the airfields associated with these key cities, so that we can continue to expand our penetration of Afghanistan. I think this will fall like dominoes. We'll see the first one go, my prediction, within the next 48 hours.
When you talk about being able to move troops into some of these air bases, then that would actually mean that the United States would have a presence in Afghanistan. We're kind of already assuming that we do, but that means some kind of a base inside of Afghanistan then.
My own personal analysis of this is that that's essential. It's a necessary part of the next step. I don't see the Northern Alliance as being capable independently of putting this country back on its feet after these cities begin to fall.
Difficult thing then to massage politically so as not to look like the United States is coming in, enforcing its will and its government as opposed to helping the Taliban or the Northern Alliance?
Very complex scenario there. We certainly don't want to look like an occupation force. So we're going to have to get in with minimal visibility and execute these missions with a great deal of political deftness.
All right, very good. Thank you once again, Colonel Schumacher, and thank you for the insight, too. We'll keep an eye on the situation in Israel.